Hey guys,
I'm Vi.
and I'm Sue. This lady told her friends group that he is not good in bed.
And he's wondering if he's wrong for calling off the engagement.
Ooh, okay, let's read.
Let's read. My fiance told her friend group that I'm not the greatest at SES, but she is wrong with me for the complete package. Am I wrong for calling off the engagement? Um, I, 27 male, have been engaged to my fiance, Amy, 26 female, for a year and was in a relationship with her for 5 years. We were due to be married this August. Now, I am also friends with Kelly, 26 female. We have been friends for a very long time, pretty much since we were babies. Oh, and we're almost like siblings at this point because her mother and my mother were best friends since they were in high school. Oh, anyways, Kelly is part of the same tight knit friend group as Amy. I always tried to ask Kelly what Amy tells about me because I know women like to discuss about their boyfriends with their friend groups. Kelly is usually tight-lipped, but if she does say anything, she always says how Amy loves me a lot and how Amy is so excited about marriage. Last month, I hung out with Kylie and her boyfriend at her house. Amy and I usually hang out with them for dinner, but Amy had gone out of town for a couple of days. Anyways, we got pretty drunk and laughing a lot, and I was begging Kelly to tell me everything, tell me one bad thing Amy had told about me to her friends. After a lot of pleading, Kelly finally told me that one thing Amy had joked about was how she had better sex before. I was not the greatest at sex, but she was with me for the complete package. Ooh, because she doesn't care about sex too much. I was drunk, so I laughed it off, but I felt somewhat stunned then. The next day, when I got sober, I completely felt extremely stung. I thought about it a lot. When Amy came back from her vacation, I asked her about it casually. She initially denied it. And she said that she always had amazing XCS and she's always satisfied. I told her it wouldn't hurt me if she told me the truth. And marriage was built on honesty. So I
And
asked
trust
her,
her and trust.
yes. So I asked her again a couple times. Amy finally admitted that she did in fact say that I'm not the greatest at XCS at her friend group. Ooh. Sheesh.
This is getting complicated, V. This is getting complicated. Oh God.
Oh my God. But she was just joking about it first because I had so many other great qualities she wanted to highlight. I laughed it off initially, but that stung me even more. I could see why. I couldn't hide my mood the next couple of days. I felt sad and felt like shit. Amy apologized a lot and she said she didn't mean what she said. Yeah, because now you see that he feels some type of way about it, of course. A couple of days later, I told Amy I could no longer be with her and that what she told her friend group hurt me too much. I informed everyone over the next weeks that I was calling off the wedding. Amy was distraught and tried to convince me multiple times and apologized a lot. But I was too mentally distraught. Am I the a-hole?
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh,
That's a big thing in marriage. Like if you don't feel comfortable and like you're not receiving like that type of affection from your other couple, especially if you're getting married, I think that's
But she
a big
didn't
thing.
say that she doesn't love having sex with him. She just said that she
Not the
had.
best.
Yeah, but let me tell you something, B. When you have a couple of relationships, the first love is always different. That's what I've heard. So it could have been that her situation. The problem here, and we're not seeing it and addressing, is that she said that in the confidence of her female best friends. And there was a gas leak in there. That's what it is. And he kept asking her to tell her information that,
That got transferred to her friends. Yeah.
like, B, let me tell you something. I have a diary, for example. And it says, diary, I don't have one. I don't do that shit, but whatever. Like, it's in my head. What I don't want to say, it's in my head. But technically, she's allowed to have her own privacy. She doesn't go and fish out information
To
through his
friends.
friends. So to me, that's where I have a problem, that he kept fishing information.
From
fishing
somebody
information
else.
And fishing information. It's like, dude, you don't really have trust in this.
Yeah,
person. You
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Even if she would have said something great, you would have kept fishing for information and fishing for
For her
information and fishing
friends.
for information because you're looking for something that doesn't exist. Even if that wasn't there, you're the one that have a problem. You have a problem. You wanted to be the greatest, but sometimes people have better experience with other people when it comes to one thing and better when it comes to other. Just because you're not absolutely the greatest at everything doesn't necessarily mean you call off your wedding.
Your wedding, yeah.
That means that you're narcissistic and you have an ego problem and you need to be the best to
At
whatever you
everything.
find. You know how difficult it is to find, sorry, V. You know how difficult it is to find the right woman for you and for you to be perfect to that woman? That sounds stupid and childish as hell. Stop watching Disney, bro. Wake up. No, for real. Stop watching Disney.
No.
By the way, a friend's group is supposed to be for her, not for you.
Not for you.
You use your mole. That chick is not to be trusted, by the way. You use your mole to keep gathering information. And even though she told you, no, she loves you, everything's good, you kept fishing out, that means you would have never allowed her own privacy.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
And you don't
That's what I'm
trust,
saying.
and you don't trust her. Even if they was,
Sorry, V, go ahead, talk.
even if they was like that whole conversation, it could have been a different way. Like, oh, if he's really like into like satisfying or like making this work, he would have been like, okay, babe, like what is it that I'm not doing maybe right? Like we can work this out. Like you get to explore that with your partner.
But you know what's the thing, V?
it's
I'm
a-
sorry to cut you off right there real quick.
She's like, you know what? It's not gonna be the same.
No. Let me tell you what it is. Sometimes the connection you have with different people is different every time. Sometimes it's not what you're doing in bed. It's just that the connection you have with that person is different than the connection you've had with other people. Connections are different in every way. And then there are people who are just naturally gifted at some things and naturally gifted at other. There are dudes who suck at taking care of you outside of sex, you know? And it doesn't matter how you tell them, they just cannot commit themselves to take care of you in the way that you want it. Like, oh yeah, so let me tell you that my ex used to make me coffee every morning and this is how he used to. I will be super pissed now if I have to tell you how my ex used to make me coffee every morning. So that you can make it the same. You don't make the coffee the same. Like, no.
It just don't
Just
right.
leave the past in the past, stop fishing for the past and focus on the present. Because I bet you that she didn't go snooping around to his friends about that, about stuff.
About stuff.
Weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like if she's marrying you and she's been with you for 5 years, what are you doing? What are you looking for?
Yeah. That trust is just not built there. Because why are you coming off to your friends and telling and asking her friends about, you know?
What do they talk about? Sonny, so what you obviously don't trust.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
sitting there.
The comments. Don the Groovely said, I told her it wouldn't, they quoted, and I quote, I told her it wouldn't hurt me if she told the truth and that marriage was built on honesty. And then the person said, or maybe not. Aldous Prime said, doesn't it seem weird to anyone else that the OP is being his friend begging his friend to tell him bad things his fiance is saying about him? I'm just trying to imagine that happening in real life. If I thought my fiance, now wife, had been saying bad things about me behind my back, I wouldn't have married her. This whole thing seems super weird. So I think that what this person is assuming, like, was he fishing out for some excuse to get out of it? Could it be it? Because why you keep asking him, tell me something bad. Tell me something bad. You didn't really ask her, tell me something bad. And even when she addressed it, you know? And then Sherry Berry Bean said, wow, dude, you're finally not ready to be married. And then there's a major update by OP.
Oh, shit.
OP said, I understand I'm insecure. I am not hiding the fact that I'm insecure. I just wish my fiance did not tell her friends about my sex life. Of course you wish that because you're insecure. Especially to Kelly. Okay, then you should have kept Kelly out of that group. Or Kelly should have stayed out. Because if you notice, Kelly wasn't comfortable either telling you shit. But you kept just fishing her mouth.
Yeah.
If Amy had only told me and not her friends, I would have definitely still felt hurt. But at least this would have only been between us. Yeah, okay. I definitely wouldn't have broken up with her either, and would have even tried to improve our sex life. No, you wouldn't have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. A secure man or secure people in general who have an egotistical mindset They say, oh, I would have done this, I would have done that. And then you're put in the situation and you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You would have lost your shit too anyway. You would have been butthurt because, oh my God, the world doesn't revolve around me. Come on. I always ask Kelly what Amy thought about me because, yes, I was insecure and I wanted to fix any of my flaws before marriage. Oh, but you can't fix this one? Okay. But I never expected that it would have been about my sex life. I thought maybe a character flaw. Jesus Christ. You think a character flaw is worse than you connecting in bed? And she didn't say that he sucks in bed.
Yeah.
She just said that it wasn't the greatest.
Yeah.
It could have just been a connection between you and her. You assumed that you were just bad in sex. You know why you went to the worst case scenario, sir? Because you're insecure and you have ego problems.
Instead of fixing it, like I was saying.
Okay. And yeah, I thought maybe a character flaw, maybe I wasn't romantic enough or not taking her out on enough dates or something along those lines, but never about my sex life. I felt even more hurt after hearing that Amy said that I wasn't great at sex because Amy never gave me any indication of that in 5 years. Well, pull out your calculator, sir, because this is accounting. Sir, please. Come on. She didn't say she did not.
Yeah, she just said she had it better. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they could have freaking found a way. It's
I'm like,
oh my God.
I can't.
Oh my God.
Okay, but now I'm too ashamed to face her friends. Of course you are. Especially Kelly. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. He found out. And if he would have found out by accident anyway, I just think that period, him knowing that her friends know, that's what stepped up the part.
Yeah. That's what's bothering him more.
That's, I think that's messed up that he knows it. But he only knows it because he went fishing for it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because friends, they share things with each other.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
friends share a lot.
I mean, he was friends with her too way before because Kelly was friends with his mom for the very long time. So they're childhood friends.
Yeah, but then she shouldn't have been in that group because that right there is fishy as hell that you can't allow your wife to.
Wait, what if she's like spreading a rumor? Oh, no, never mind. Because she didn't hide it. Because I was trying to say never mind.
Yeah. And the friend, but we don't want to be sexist anyway. We don't want people to think we're being sexist. At the end of the day, she did owe him that discretion. She could have had that conversation with him. But maybe she didn't feel comfortable having that conversation with him about it because it would trigger him. Or maybe she didn't think it was bad to the point where she needed to say something to him. Because she didn't say sex with him is awful or bad or mediocre. She just said she had better. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Then he said, but now I'm too ashamed to face her friends, especially Kelly. Kelly has reached out to me many times, but I'm too embarrassed to even text her now. I understand how my actions have had a lot of unintended cascading effects. I know Amy is hurting really bad now because she was really excited about our marriage and future. My family is hurting really bad. Her family's hurting too. Kelly and Amy are no longer on speaking terms. Obviously, you dumb. Anyway, I heard from one of my friends that Kelly broke up with her boyfriend, but I'm not sure if that's related to this incident. Her boyfriend probably is like, girl, what are you doing? You shouldn't mind your damn business. That's why she lost her mans, probably. I am upset, bro. There's a lot of people getting into other people's business here.
Yeah, nah, bro.
I already asked my company for a transfer to a different state. Please leave. And I'm going to be moving to a different state in 2 months. I have lost not only my fiance, but also my best friend who I've known my entire life. Yes, I am not. Wow, you wrecked everything. Even your friendship with your best friend over someone saying that your sex is not the greatest they've had. You sound crazy as hell, right?
Oh my God.
I'm saying, like, you could have talked to her, like, hey, listen, a sex life, I don't want it out there, you know? Because I bet you that he would have been okay with it and she would have said, oh my God, it's gigantic.
Yeah.
The sex is great. If she would have said that, he would have been like, well, honey, you don't have to say that. You know?
Exactly.
Pendejo.
Just because it's bad, bro. Oh my God.
It wasn't even that. She just did not say it's not the greatest I've ever had.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he took it like really bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could have talked about it. And I'm like, okay, like, how can I satisfy, like, better? What am I doing wrong? Like, let me satisfy.
Because he wasn't doing anything wrong, though. She only said it wasn't the greatest. She never said that sex was bad. So that's what I don't understand about this man. Like, you're looking for he just kept fishing out for something wrong. It's like you think you don't deserve better. You think you don't deserve a good life.
That's what I'm saying.
Secure as
That's what
shit.
I'm saying.
Yeah, you know what? Moving to another state and working on yourself would be ideal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he said, yes, I am not in the best place now mentally, but I will try to start fresh in 2 months. You think that starting fresh is going to fix this problem? You think, I'm going to stop ODing.
It's not reversing. It's not
I'm
reversing.
going to stop ODing on this guy. I'm going to stop ODing on this guy. Let me read the comments, the tough comments to that major update. Somebody said, Toolbox Body said, you've called off your marriage, alienated your best friend, and now are moving to a whole new state because your fiance said you weren't great in bed. LOL, what the hell? That's wild, man. I hope you find peace within yourself someday so you don't keep doing this to yourself and to the people around you who've invested themselves into you emotionally. You're still young, so there's more than enough time to work on yourself.
Right.
Then somebody else left a comment, Damascult. Please seek the help of a therapist. Breaking off an engagement and moving away is not a normal response to this type of situation. I'm genuinely concerned. There are some undiagnosed issues lying entirely beneath the surface. This was pretty relationship drama, that petty relationship drama that has cascaded into something else entirely because of your knee-jerk reactions. Please pause and reevaluate with the help of a professional. You're making too many quick decisions based on impulsive and based on the last post that's not working out too well for you. Like, bro, you took it from 0 to 100. Pull the chick aside and let her know, like, hey, listen, it's embarrassing. My friend, my best friend from childhood, it's in the group.
Yeah.
You need to figure out how, like, come to me if you have anything.
Concern.
But at the same time, my thing is, that is her trusted friends group. Why are you snooping around? He kept looking and looking. And that's because his insecurities were tormenting him. He was going to find something one way or the other. That's the thing. People like that.
Yeah. They're constantly finding or trying to find something.
Let us know in the comment. I'm so sorry. I got too intense, too passionate. Let us know in the comment. Do you think that he's in the right for fishing out about her private conversation with her best friends, for keep looking for something wrong to fish out?
Yeah.
Do you think that she was okay in talking negative about him to her friends or however? Do you think that this was worth breaking off an engagement and not talking to his best friend? What do you think he should have handled different? Do you think that it's not really insecurity or anything? Like, you think he's right?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Yeah. Let us know, y'all. Bye.
Hello, V.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.